Okay. So, this thing supposedly is sound down. Let's see, I guess. Hi, friends, all the old people watching. Um, I don't know whether it's okay or loud. If you want me to say your names, I don't know. That's not like there's a wide thing here, but I feel like I should ask. If that's okay. So, I guess tell me. um, uh, this is take two because sound issues. Supposedly, this thing fixed itself. Let's see. It's gone again. I don't even know what to do. The reason there's no editing is, complications. So that's trying to troubleshoot anything. It's gonna be too complicated for me. Um. So. Right. So once again, uh, Litjoy Burrow box. Uh. So I mean, the, it's slightly gonna feel acty for me, if only because I've already seen it and all the initial surprise and excitement has gone into the one that's silent. Um, but I mean, not that I'm still not excited for all this. Is all still cool stuff. It's just it may seem muted, and it's not because it's not exciting. It's just because I've already seen it once, so it's hard to get that same initial excitement out. Um, yeah. So, well, I guess since we're just gonna do the whole thing of all of it again, here's the box with the owl on it. I think it's Errol. Looks like he looks a bit raggedy, so it's probably Errol crashing into things, and I guess that's Ginny using the one lamp to spotlight her. That's Ginny, and there's some robes and stuff. The Burrow is a thing. I think there's Fred and George with some gnomes, right? Gnomes. That's a thing in here, so I should remember. But gnomes, Fred and George, probably wearing each other's sweaters. I think that was a thing. Um, Also, I did question why they grow themselves little skirts. Is that a thing? I mean, if them having bits is expected, but I don't know why they either created or grew their own skirts. They created them. That means they have a weird sense of shame about their own stuff. If they grew it, why did it grow in a skirt fashion? A protective layer, I guess, maybe if they have stuff out. Not necessarily, because sometimes on animals they go. You know what? I don't know why that took this detour. It did last time. I mean, sort of did, but I think I would slightly more with it right now. And it's not like I've been thinking about it. Um, so let's move on. Um, is there any more? There is another. Cover my stuff. And I did this to do it. Froggy. This little froggy. Right, so let's go in, now that right, I guess I'll do what I did last time. There's a hat, so, hat. I still didn't look up, actually. I was wondering if it was the 5th or 6th year when he did this. In the movies, I know at least the only portion of time I remember him wearing this hat. Ron wore it when they were doing some dorm stuff. They were eating some kind of candy that made them then do like animal noises. I mean, Harry's just a scene from the ears, so or maybe that was a different candy. But Ron wore this hat, and then he started doing roars like a lion. So it looked like 6th year. Ron looked like what he did, kind of like when he would eat the love potion. So maybe that was 6th year. Maybe it was 5th. I don't know. It was one of those. But yeah. So now wearing hat, I guess. How does it look? Hat. Not too bad. Little tassely. Actually, now it kind of reminds me of a Goofy hat, like Goofy from Disney Goofy. I like his green hat, but I think that was anyway. So I may do this slightly differently. Like because here's the Witch Weekly, and the stuff that's in the box is listed in this. This is what tells you what is what in more detail. So I mean, before I just did it as it came out because I didn't want to dispose, but I actually know everything that's in it now. So this will be a surprise to you. So maybe I will read the sections when they come out. I don't know if anyone likes like the thing is I see other subscription boxes and like I don't really want the box. Not that that's not cool stuff, but I didn't, feel the overwhelming need to get all the boxes. Although if you had enough money, that would be amazing. I do not. So, but I do like wonder what they put. Like they always have these little clever things and to say what it is, and I'd actually like hearing some of those, but they usually, or not usually, I don't know, usually, the one person I watch who does those, for the Harry Potter ones, she doesn't read them out, and, maybe it's just not a thing, but I think I would like, so maybe I'll just read them out. I did do in the other one, which I think filled, like, revamping half an hour, but, so maybe that'll pad this out, which, I should look at the time too. Salem, what's going on? Are you okay, honey? Honey, what's going on? Honey? Honey? Why are you running around? Can you come over? You can sit with me? No? Okay, well if you want. I can probably go to section as I find it instead of going, like, bury this thing. This can come up later, but this, the add-ons thing, they have like a week where they do add-ons that you can send with the box, with no extra charge, and I saw one of the add-ons is like a free thing, so it's like just as a passport, and I think it's supposed to be like if you get things in other boxes, they'll send a little sticker with it, and you can put in each of that. Now I'm not getting all the boxes they do for that because they do young adult and novels and stuff. So I'm not doing that box. So I'm probably not getting the stickers, but I don't know where else I would use this sticker because it specifically says Burrow Magical Crate on it with a month date thing. So I don't know where else I would put it. So I guess but there's a little passport thing that comes in because I have some add-ons that I'll show. Which I didn't actually have in the last one, so at least there's that edition. But yeah, so there's this little sticker. So that's cute. I'll put it there, and then I'll run stuff now. Okay, so this one actually the first thing I opened last time as well. It is a denoming spray. Oh god, how did I not remember seeing this weirdo? The one on the big box is cuter. I don't know. This one looks like it has a giant braid. Not that. Okay, well. Okay, actually, he's already grown on me. Anyway, it's like a potato head. It's like literally, cause look at little roots and stuff. So this is denoming spray. Will not harm houseplants. Spray liberally over garden to subdue and disorient gnomes before relocation. I mean, this sounds better than what they do in the book. Don't they just, like, pick them up, spin around in a circle, make them dizzy, and, like, toss them as far as possible? Like, launch them into the air? Apparently it doesn't hurt them. I guess they're very sturdy. But, I think this, it sounds like you spray and then you gently move them, is better than fucking launching them. I don't... Am I not supposed to curse in these? I don't remember. That's me. It's gonna be cursing. Okay, Gernumbly gardensi, Gernumblies, commonly known as the garden gnome, are a common pest in wizarding gardens. While not dangerous, they can bite when provoked and destroy even the most well-tended garden by eating plant roots. So to prepare garden for gnome relocation, spray liberally or to subdue. So this is what it'll look like. Or should look like. I mean, should, because they obviously have the actual product and just put it on the box. I don't know. That's what it looks like. it is cool, and I don't have a spray bottle, and this would be an awesome spray bottle. I don't know what to use for, specifically actually, because my spray was either going to not spray the cat. Well, sometimes I want to spray the cat. Hi, honey. But it was gonna be like a hair thing, and I don't. This seems weird. But I mean, just as cumbersome as the other one. No, it's like. Anyway, either way. Anyway, this is. Spray would be filled with water or, denoming spray and. Psh, psh, psh. It's cool. I don't know if it's glass or not. Could be glass. Like the last thing had a very adorable glass perfume bottle, so this will be glass. Good. See, it opens. It's gotta be. It doesn't reach all the way down, so it actually has to be pretty. It feels like, yeah, there. So it does work. But it doesn't reach all the way to the bottom, if you see. So, I mean, not big of a problem if you're just probably using water in it. You just refill with water. It's, But if it, I don't know what else we put in it. Not more some spray or anything. Honey, what? Is there a ghost? We had enough of ghosts this week. I mean, I'm the one who did the ghosts, but it's for a yeah. I know. TTRPG. I made ghosts kill people, traumatize the players, which is fun. Guys. So, that is, where in this thingy? Oh, right, actually, the hat first, because I am wearing the hat. It is a Ron Weasley beanie. Could it even be a Burrow-themed crate if we didn't include a nod to Molly Weasley's famous knitted apparel? This knitted hat is something you might have seen Ron wearing around the common room with his friends, and is a cozy, understated way to bundle up a touch of magic. This Litjoy exclusive hat is one size fits most, and I mean, apparently I sometimes have a hard time with hats. So this, it seems big enough for my head, so that's good. Though I don't know if it'd be big enough for like. I don't like that as a bigger head. I don't know. So let me stretch it. But I mean, it seems there's a lot of room in here, so I think it would, yeah, fit most people. So and then the denoming spray, which is, where is it? Oh, it's done. See, okay, so first I'll show some of the stuff anyway. So this is a hat, right? This little section. So it's like this is done like a magazine. Look at all. So the denoming spray is like this, like it's a little advert for it, so which is cute. Even the most well-tended gardens have gnomes. The Burrow was where Harry and many of his first everyday wizarding life experiences, and denoming the garden was one of our favorite peeks into magical life outside of school. Keep your plants well hydrated and gnomes out of your greenery with this beautiful green glass. What is glass? Denoming spray bottle. Comes in a custom design box by at Timbirin. Label is also by at Timbirin. And a lot of these also have little excerpts from the books, little things here. I don't know. For some reason, I feel weird reading that. Maybe because I'm like, I shouldn't read, but it's in here. I don't know. I'm just gonna skip though. Hey. Oh, this is cute. This is a little, looks like a little jar of like preserves or something. She says, magnificent marmalade on it. Oh, with a little date and batch number on it. So I was afraid of opening this last time because it looks like this, and I didn't want to try and take twine off and then having to put it back on to reseal because it looks like, actually, it doesn't have to do that. It goes, there we go. It's a little jar bottle, and it is a candle. So that's cute. It's really, so I think it's on here. No. So I think it's just magnificent marmalade. Or wait, it may be in here. It smells really nice and orangey. That's hard to close because this thing does move around, but cute. I probably put things on my fine. That's fine. Sick's a problem, but I also don't wear enough to realize how to deal with that problem. So next is, so it looks like a plain box, but is a cool thing. And actually, oh, I should have gone. I don't know where any AA batteries are though. So I think it said AA on this. This is a nice little. It looks like this little alarm clock. Let me check. It is. Yeah, AA's. There's no AA in it, so it's like an old-fashioned alarm clock. But it is this, the Weasley clock. Now, you know, none of those little faces move, but it is cool. It has all the little Weasley pictures on it. I forget if those two, the ones for the twins, are detached, right? Not, because there are different levels to see all of them, probably, if they're all stacked together. Well, not really, because if all of them are stacked together, some of these would still be behind each other. But I hope the twins aren't on the exact same thing. I mean, they were all together all the time, but then it'd be, you know, very, very sad considering things. They could be separate at some times, and one of them be in danger and one not. So, if you put them together, then you couldn't get an accurate reading on both of them. So it'd only be tracking one of them, and the other one would be something else, right? Hopefully, if one of them were safe and one of them were more in danger, it would use that one to calibrate. But you know, I don't know. Actually, they're probably separated, right? I think too many fanfics with sad twin things. Is maybe in my head. There is like a thing around. There's a button on the back, and you know the battery part. So I think this lights up like around to see better, but because it does look like it has a whitish thing here, but I don't know. I don't have a battery. I should find one. I have like tons of AAA's. I don't have any AA's. Find one. It's cute. So yeah, it has all of them. Traveling prison. Was that? I don't know how old the clock was, or they just assumed, well, someone's gonna be in prison at some point. You know, you can't just leave that open. So, prison between traveling and lost, Quidditch, could be anywhere. The Quidditch just tells you what they're doing. They could be literally anywhere because they could play Quidditch in the backyard or at school, and they're doing. But mortal peril is there. Now prison is 12 o'clock on this, and mortal peril is 3. While holiday is 6, and school is 9. So it's like two really dangerous ones and ones and not. And there's Taylor, Pacifica Taylor thing. Bed, holiday, forest. Just in a forest. You just gotta know when someone's in a forest. I didn't read this last one because garden. But again, apparently, if you're going by just forest and Quidditch, it doesn't even have to be your garden. It could be any garden. I'm in the garden on the opposite side of the world, Mom, but I'm in a garden, so the fucking clock says garden on it. And home is 10 o'clock. I thought home would be important, but it's a 10 o'clock thing and not any, sometimes the most more, prevalent parts. Like some clocks I only had like some of them, and I think usually a 12, 3, 6, 9, but alright. In bed. Which, I mean, great, but you could be like, is this only one clock? Are you monitoring when Bill goes to bed in like Egypt for no reason, or Romania for Charlie? You just checking at all times. It's good when they're in the house and they have a bedtime, I guess. They'll tell you, they're not in bed. The clock doesn't say they're in bed, so we gotta go check on the kids. But then if Charlie and Phyllis are on, you could still have. Well, they don't have cell phones, but like if they flew call and be like, "Yo, why aren't you in bed? I've checked the time for Egypt, and you should be asleep." And you just have your mom calling you. We'll go into new tangents. I I don't know why I'm just going off. Um, uh, so, all right, this is, I should have wrote this thing earlier. The Burrow, with our first issue of Witch Weekly this year, we're not only bringing you the season's hottest trends in fashion and food, but an inside look into the cozy style of one of the most unique magical homes, the Burrow. This month, the Weasley family shares some of their favorite family recipes, gardening tips, home decor, and family fashion with Witch Weekly readers. From their quirks to their quarrels, this is one of our favorite wizarding families. Weasley family alarm clock. Which, there it is. Oh, and there's the candle. Oh, I didn't read the candle. You know, I've already fallen apart on what the plan was. This just seems usual. Yes. Weasley family from home to mortal peril and everywhere in between. The iconic Weasley family clock monitors the comings and goings of all Weasleys. This was the first item on our list when we planned for a Burrow-themed crate, and we are pleased to present this adorable bedside alarm clock to add a little homey magic to any space. This beautiful clock face was brought to life by the magical imaginative illustrator. Yeah, which is really cool. Molly's Marmalade Candle. Representing the most magical motherly figure, Molly's Marmalade Candle looks like it comes straight from the Burrow's own cozy, warm, yummy-smelling kitchen. It was created by at Tookish Candle, right? At Tookish Candle Co., and comes in a 3.75-ounce octagonal jar with a burlap-covered lid and hang tag that will look perfect in any witch or wizard's kitchen. Enjoy the delicious scent of citrus, agave with botanical orchard nectar and honey. So it's so cute. I'll probably never burn it is the problem. Like, I'd have to get, like, well, I guess if you get more at Tookish Candle Co., like, if you really like them and you want to burn some, I'll go there and get, like, a spare one. Because this would be, like, somewhere I'd put it on display because they're so cute. So that's an issue there. But, okay. Coin. We have coin. I don't remember the whole phrase of that, so we'll just get ignored it. But, the coins that I'm excited about from the last box, so had to complete a set, is here with Lumos. See, here's the nice coin. Lumos. With, I think so is it Lumos? Or did you flip it? And so it's Lumos. I think it's Lumos. The Wand Lighting Charm. Oh god, okay, I gotta read this because I did not know that magic worked like that. Okay, I remember suddenly rethinking the Lumos charm. I think it's a first year charm. Not 100% because it's been a while. I think it was at least a very easy one, a very early one. What is it? Okay, I got right. Okay. Lumos, the light that brings you light, the charm that brings you light in the darkness. Okay. This is the second collectible coin, because the last one was, Alomora, I think. I remember Thief's Friend, so yeah, Alomora. Practice your charms and spells with our collectible coin. Each magical crate will feature a different spell, or charm coin, and its corresponding wand motion. For the Burrow crate, we wanted to highlight the spell that creates light. Lumos illuminates the tip of the wand, which lights the surrounding area. It can also help get rid of ghosts and other spectrals. Ghost theme. Maybe we needed that with certain things. And other spectrals, and be careful when using it, or you could inadvertently set something aflame, including your own wand. This antique gold center coin comes in a beautiful velvet bag and is 45 millimeters in diameter, 4 millimeters thick. The artwork for our full coin collection was created by independent artists at maggie.rose.studio. I was not aware that Lumos could set shit on fire. Like, I just thought, okay, it makes a little glow at the tip of your wand. So like, when at all did they warn you that it could set something alight? I don't remember this. I don't. Like, and your wand is a very important thing, right? Like there was all the bullshit where Ron broke his old one, which wasn't suited to him anyway. It was Charlie's wands, which means Charlie had to have gotten a new wand, which they didn't have anything where new wands are good. So was Charlie's old wand also someone else's old wand, and they just called it Charlie's because he's the last one to have it, but it's like been in the family for generations. I'm not probably, but it broke. Ron had to get a new one because the old one was shit at everything if it's broken. You're telling me you can light your own stuff on fire with a simple first, maybe second year charm? I should check. Well, an easy charm and you can light your stuff on fire. That is not safe. I don't remember if maybe that's not in like the book canon or it came out later, because I don't know. I don't remember this. But wherever it is, that's dangerous. Just a side note, I kind of wish my coins came in this blue drawstring, because more postals are blue than green, but and not that this isn't what do I do with it? Not that this isn't very nice. It is. I like it is just for a coin, because it's like it's sewed up here, comes around, so it's very much for the seating the coin in like a circular area. So that's good. But I kind of wish it was blue. The blue one's prettier. But anyway. Okay, so the last box had a photo booth thingy, so this one does too, because it is their I think there's something on the screen. Okay. The photo booth thing, where I went and ran it out that, and this is very adorable. It is, look, Fred and George. Apparently, Weasley's Reese's has their own photo booth, and they're the twins. But look, surprise Puffskin, which is adorable. And then, oh, second one, and then the pile. Where did all the Puffskins come from? They're just running free. It looks like you got attacked by tribbles. But it's just like, and I know it's little ears, but it looks like he's like, woo, I have photobombed you. Just whoop. It is so cute. I remember, I think Puffskins are, I mean, it could be all other colors. Maybe the store only had these ones, but the store had, for some reason, what stuck in my mind was custard colored, specifically. And I remember the Pygmy Puffs were just pink and purple. I don't know why they didn't come in other colors. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I guess what you're marketing to the girls for the tiny little fluffy things, but I mean, girls like other colors. Not that, of course, would not have just gone for pink or purple. That's not the problem. But think other colors. Maybe that's strangely the only colors they could get when they make them that small. Like for some reason they couldn't get the other colors stick. I don't know. But it is so good. Because like for some reason the one with the last one, and they were like, oh, Diagon Alley just has a photo booth. For some reason it was less easy to believe than it. Like, yeah, the twins have it. Sure. I feel like the twins would have one in their personal shop, I guess. It's in their personal shop. I feel like, yeah, they'd have that. That makes sense. They got that stuff, but oh, there's a thing in here. Geez. It looks like a kind of effort, I guess, for them. Presenting the next magical photo strip in our series. This one features everyone's favorite set of jokester twins, Fred and George. We picture these two climbing into their very own photo booth for a quick memory on the opening day of Weasley's Wizard Wheezy's. I always forget if that's actually how you pronounce that. I don't. And are delighted at first when Pygmy Puff joins in on the fun. Perhaps this time the joke is on the twins. The artwork for our beautiful photo strip collection is created by independent artist at Sarah Conradson. Sarah's skill captures the concept of photo strips perfectly. So yeah, it is adorable, very adorable. Oh yeah, apparently there's a lot of, you buy them in bulk. Do you? Quality Quidditch, because you get the third broom half price. Brooms. I know Fireball was really expensive, and I know Nimbus 2000 should have been a lot too. So, how many brooms are you buying at a time? You feel like you'd buy 3. you gotta have a lot of money. So I mean, how at a half price for what the? I don't know. This seems like I don't know. Why are you buying that many at once? But maybe you need to. I don't. Um, Here is the art for this one. I think yeah, it's the art they have on the site, not on the outside of the box, but this is like what they put up for, oh, here Burrow, and they have this picture, so it's really nice. Yet here's Ron and Ginny with the little gnome. I keep forgetting Cardinal. And then the chicken. And I keep thinking Zelda chicken, so like those gnomes better be careful, and if not, if harmed a chicken, they're gonna be ganged up on. Harry, Fred, or George, one of them, because again, they could be wearing their own, or they could switch it. As they do. Someone is brewing dangerous potions on the roof for some reason. Probably Fred and George. I think they experimented a lot in their room. They got the fireworks. So I guess since we're out there, that's Mr. Weasley, and I guess that's probably Percy up there, still wearing school robes for some reason. Everyone else is out of school robes. So I don't know why he's in the Ford Anglia. Then there's Molly and some laundry up here. I think if you can see this, I think they had a ghoul in their attic. That's up there. You can see. Oh, and it has that nice rubberized feel. There's like a coating on it. It feels really nice. It's not smooth. It's got a little. Feels like it. It's like if you ever see someone with matte finish lipstick, and it's what you imagine it would feel like, even though what it would feel like is lipstick, so it's not. But it has that weird soft look. I don't know. That's sometimes what I think when I see the matte lipstick. Just want to poke it. So they have what looks like the house things on the side, except right. Well, look, here's like a little snitch, right? Now here's the chicken is kind of covering the. Well, it looks like a raven. Shouldn't be a raven. Again. Just like it's blue and silver in the movies. No, it's supposed to be blue and bronze, and it's supposed to be an eagle. It's Ravenclaw. They're eagles because this. And then anyway, so here's the snake, and it's not called a huffle. It is called a badger. That's what's up top. But this kind of looks like a griffin, and again, that's not. It's the Gryffindor lions. It's not a griffin. I don't know why that's there, but I mean, it looks really cool. It does the edging, so it does look really nice. But just that little why is that? That is here. You asked for it. You got it. Here it is again. We've turned our magically adorable theme art into an art print just for you. We can't wait to see how you choose to display it, but whether it be on your shelves or wall, we know you add the perfect touch to magic to your crate. The artwork for this print was created by independent artist at David. Oh, I don't know how to spell. It's right there. How to say it? David or two illustration. Also, who also illustrated the art for the box. Maybe if you want to know, it's there. I can't say it. I don't know why. It's really not coming through. I don't know if that's clear. Also, it's backwards, like that's gonna be a problem for me reading it anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that's there. Oh, well, these are in the boxes. I didn't order these, but there were featured add-ons. So they had keys. They had a keys in the last one. And this one is the Burrow key. Yeah, with this Litjoy exclusive collectible house key, your trusted visitor to the Weasley family home. Molly's delicious cooking and cozy knits, the Ford Anglia in the garage, and even the ghoul upstairs make this one our favorite places to return to. It's not much, but it's home. It's 4 inches tall and comes with Fort Anglia faux leather keychain and a Burrow hard enamel sign. I just didn't feel like collecting the keys, though. Keys are cool. I do really like keys, but I don't know. Just didn't want a whole thing of keys. Also, I like keychains that I'd never want to use. I never want, just like I'd be afraid to use, because they look really nice, but also it's okay. Apparently I need to collect all the coins. They also have the shop key. Unlock the door to every practical joker's dream shop, Weasley's Wizard Wheezy's. This key will put you right in the middle of all the mayhem of screaming yo-yos and you-know-poo, and even has a trick of its own up its sleeve. One of the charms is a flashlight. This key is no joke. The key is 4 inches tall, goes with the flashlight charm and the shop name charm. Look kind of nice. It's all brightly colored, but this has the... I don't know if purple and orange are the best colors together, but it is eye-catching. Very eye-catching. Let's see what is next. Okay. It's nice. It comes in a nice, is this linen? So a nice bag to protect it. It needs to be protected because it's wood, but it's not like, it doesn't seem to have a protective thing on it. It's like unfinished or not. I don't know. It's like you ever see those boxes in a craft store? They have that you can paint. It feels like that, so it doesn't feel like it's finished, but it is very nice. And maybe they just want to light color. I don't know, but Weasley family recipes. See, nice wood, little carving, tie them up. I especially like little twisty things in corners. Very nice. Doesn't have recipes in it, but you can use it as a recipe book. It also feels like you could use it as a photo album. I don't know why you would put in something with recipes though, but you could. It has these kind of pages in it. But it does have a recipe thing, but you could see it's like these things where you could put pictures in it. But yeah, so recipe, so you could fill it. You probably like scan this and make copies, or just have blank pages that you wrote in the same thing in it. And it's really cool. I'd be afraid because this feels like it's unfinished. Anything could stain this though, which seems like a problem when you're doing things in the kitchen. A fly accidentally, like if you wave like a spoon, or like if you just have something on your hand and touch it, I feel like you'd stain it. But which, I mean, I guess you can finish yourself if you really want, or it's just the thing you prop up, make sure you can't touch, and you have it in this bag anyway. So, but it's really cool. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I feel like that could have been a bit better. I'm afraid of everything getting damaged in some way, like at all times, when you really like something. So this is really cute, but I feel like I'm afraid of something's gonna happen to it. But it's for Molly's Homemade Deliciousness. That's why I had the candle on the bottom and the recipe thing up here. Whenever we imagine life at the Burrow, much of our imaginings involve sitting around the table for a cozy meal with the Weasley family, or Molly whipping up something good to send to the children at school. We're sure her cookbook was a culinary family treasure and wanted to help bring little bits of homey magic to your own kitchen with this charming recipe holder. After all, this beautifully engraved wooden cover would fit right in Molly Weasley's kitchen. The engraved front and back cover is 6.5 inches by 8 inches. It has 25 sleeves inside and can fit up to 50 recipes. It also comes in a linen bag. Yes. So, I mean, it looks so nice. So, that'll be a nice thing. This, I had gone to a tangent about the weird stamps. So this is supposed to be, what it is a zippy bag. So I could just put some stuff in it. But it's modeled after fourth year, I think, when they had Molly sent a envelope. She sent an envelope asking permission for Harry to come to the Quidditch Cup. But she didn't know how many stamps to put on, so she just covered every surface with stamps. So here, look, see, here's the address, and like all the stamps, and they have the weasel crest, which I guess their family thing is a weasel. I mean, I know it's the name, but I didn't know. No, Weasleys will have the weasel, but I guess that sort of makes sense. Now, so some of these are really nice. I think it's the fat lady from the portrait. And I'm wondering if this is like a weird little sly Deathly Hallows. So not all these are the ones that are on her thing. I mean, I think there was a tiny illustration of it above a chapter, but I don't think they didn't say they didn't actually specify all the stamps in it. But some of these wouldn't make sense for it being it, because I feel like they'd be magical, and considering how photos are in the magical worlds, they'd probably all, be boobing, and she was trying to go for muggle because they had stamps. Well, they don't even use stamps in the magical world anyway, so they wouldn't have it. But if they did, they would be moving, and that would totally detract from the whole thing that you wanted muggle and not getting to raise suspicion. Yeah, so that's because, like, here you got a little mandrake. That's kind of specific there. They have cute ones, like here's this guy, or whichever one you want to look at. It's nice. Unicorn. This, I just like this is pretty. I don't know what it's for, but it's very pretty. It's like a little jewel there, which is nice. Looks like a Gryffindor thing. Kind of looks like the Hogwarts Express. Ooh, rose. Kitty. 2 snakes. Mermaid. Mistletoe. Full of fruit. So, yeah. I don't know what I put in it, but it's nice. And oh wait, I think there's a thing for it here. Yes. When it comes to letters, Molly's are always iconic. She may be best known for her howler, but her stamp-covered letter to the Dursleys inviting Harry to the World Cup was too much of a visual treat to not include. This delightful zipper pouch was designed by Karen Leopold, using stamps that were used by the Royal Mail in the 90s, and a few of our own designs to incorporate some fun nods to the magical world. It's 9 inches by 7 inches and made of 100% cotton with a polyester lining and a gold-colored metal zipper. So, very nice. This season's trends. You can see there's a 2 that will be less, because one I thought was kind of hilarious to. I know it's cartoon, but it seems strange to me. Not that I wouldn't still put it up, not that I wouldn't love someone questioning it. Because it is gorgeous looking, but it looks weird even as a drawn thing to have an entire family that's on your mantle for 100%. Like, it's not your family, it's just a family. It is drawn, so it's not the weirdest thing. It is, look, it is amazing. Look, yeah, you can see my little inception. Anyway, this is the family. So you got Fred and George, both, I think, doing rabbit ears to their mom. There's Ginny, and I think that's Charlie. Let's see. So that's their dad, and then right there's Ron, and the scars tell you that's Bill. Also, I think it's supposed to be the earring as well. There's Percy, looking just straight at the camera, just no expression, just staring. So, I didn't remember that at least in here, in the movie, so that Ron is taller than the twins. Except for Bill and the dad, he's technically the tallest, just by like an inch or 2 on Percy, but yeah. It's really, oh yeah, and look, it's Pigwidgeon. This is full name, Pig, the little tiny pygmy owl. That I don't know how anyone expected him to transport items. Everything will be bigger than him. A letter feels like it already weighs him down. What if you put too much parchment in there? Look at him, he's so tiny. And it's great. I love Pig, but I think he's like really hyperactive, right? He's like a whoosh all the time, but he's so cute. would be a nightmare to own him, probably. But I mean, if you just let him out, I guess a lot, maybe. Because owls in there like always come back, right? They always like know to come back. Because Hedwig went out a lot. So I think if you just let Pig out a lot more, maybe. But wouldn't annoy you as much. But oh god, it's 45 minutes already. I'm sorry. This is why, and see, no editing, so it's just me talking to myself. And then to you in the future time. A weird different time travel message. I don't know what to do. Oh, did my caption need that? I don't know how any of this works. With a family as big as the Weasleys, it's rare to have them all in the same place at once. We knew a family portrait was in order for this crate. Artist Maria Lehane beautifully illustrates all 9 members of one of our favorite magical families, capturing their personalities and bringing them to life in this framed and mantle-ready family photo. It is quotes there. That's not just me trying to be Castiel. Oh, too much. Wooden acrylic frame is 9.5 inches and 7.25 inches and holds a 5 by 7 inch photo. Oh no. See all my thoughts just spewing everywhere? Well, I mean, like normal if you met me. But. So this is the last thing. Well, last thing in this box. I do have the add-ons I want to show. Some of them are very pretty. Some do fit kind of Harry Potter-ish things, which is, I mean, why they're on that add-on list, because there's separate add-ons for different boxes if you subscribe to. So, but this is very shiny. Ooh, look at the foiling, the gold. It is a very fancy wedding certificate. Funny because the thing mentions, which I didn't remember. I'll just read this first, and then I'll read that. I didn't remember that. I know the people mention that people ran away during Voldemort's first reign or thing, and they ran away and got married. But I didn't remember that Molly and Arthur were ones that did that. That they had been part of that kind of thing. I didn't remember. For us, celebrating the Weasley family and their home also meant taking a moment to celebrate the day this family officially began. Having met at Hogwarts, this Gryffindor pair decided to elope during the rise of Voldemort's power, when many were uncertain of what their futures would hold. Artists at Muggle Magic DIY helped us add a little ceremony to their stolen wedding by creating this beautifully gold-foiled and stamped certificate of marriage for one of our favorite magical couples. So yeah, I didn't know that they got maybe it mentioned it, and I didn't internalize it at the time or whatever, but I didn't realize that they eloped. This is a very fancy certificate for an elopement, but maybe they just did that. I mean, or they could have had it made up after. So like, we're already married, but let's get this. We have the dates and all that. Just get it, an official thing ready to frame, because this would be a framing thing. This certifies that Arthur Weasley and Molly Pruitt were united in magical matrimony, according to the laws of the Wizarding World on the 13th day of June, 1968. The witnesses are Septimus Weasley and Cedrella Weasley, Fabian Pruitt, and Gideon Pruitt. So, I think Septimus and Cedrella were Arthur's parents. Don't quite remember, but I think so. Because they never say that he had really brothers and sisters that I remember. I remember Fabian and Gideon are Molly's brothers, twins. Which is why they used the F and G for Fred and George, because she was trying to honor her twin brothers with names for her twin sons that way. But I don't remember if Septimus and Cedrella are his parents, and then it'll be funny that Septimus, not 7, and they always had a thing about Arthur having 7 kids, the 2 of them having 7 kids, whether it was just happens that way. The weirdness, though, that it did get to that they kept having more and more children, and then until they got to a girl, and then they finally stopped. They didn't stop until they had children, which they had a girl of 7 children, even though apparently it's a bit hard for Arthur to afford all those kids. But they obviously could. I mean, they obviously could have stopped having kids, or maybe that just happened to be when they stopped having kids when they had Ginny. And they had a whole thing of Ginny being the 7th child, so maybe that was supposed to be more magically powerful. And she's the one girl in a whole thing of boys. But I always remember people were like, they just keep doing it until they had a kid. Like the girl, they didn't want to stop until they had one, and then it's like, but then they just wanted to have that thing. Which, I mean, it's not, I guess, not bad if you definitely wanted a girl, but it's just like some people bring up that it was hard for them, so they could have made it easier on all the kids, but they just kept pushing for a girl. I don't know. This is way too much for this right now. I don't know why I went into that. That's every time I start going into the thing. Why do I do this? I don't know. So here it is. Gots to stop. Alright, I'm gonna put that away. I read this, so we pack some of this to make room for when I open the other things, because I do need to open them. Yeah. How do I pack this well? Candle, coin. Oh, okay, repack, because I need to do this in some sort of format with this, because all the stuff is in this heavy thing, so I should put in first, and then I'll put in this long thing here, and the clock, and now the candle, and the coin. Watch the pretty coin of gold. You will do as you are told. I just did that. Okay. So, oh, yeah. Also at the back of this, which usually was cool, they show the next one, which I am excited about because look, the big 7. It's going to do one for each of these. Hermione, Harry, Ron, Ginny, Neville, Luna, and Draco. So they're gonna have. I want to see what they have for Luna, because I am. Luna's my favorite. It's funny. Like my dad once called my friend. It's like as a weird nickname. He related her to Luna. Didn't quite make sense. Like her favorite's Hermione, and I think she relates more to that. She is more similar than me. It was just like, wait, if either of us are Luna, that's definitely me. Why are you calling her Luna? It didn't make sense. She like called him Mr. She actually had in her phone. She called him Mr. Malfoy, just because. Well, I mean, physically, it was very much not how that works. I think he looked more like Mr. Weasley, probably. I mean, I'm saying like with a side eye. It's not like an insult or anything, but I don't know if he would like that anyway. But yeah. Anyway, this is also another thing you can get in all the Litjoy thing. Well, I think you have to be part of the Lunicorns, which I am now because I'm trash. But I had this. I had to get it, especially. I don't read this series. I've already forgotten what series it is. I don't know, but it is cool just for this. Also, I mean, I need something with a straw that's good, but this. Look at how pretty this is with the moons and the ombre. I like saying ombre more. I don't know. But look, with the purple into the blue. It says something like Night Triumphant Stars Eternal, and it is a Fae tattoo Templar, I think. And this would be a cool tattoo. Like if I didn't have a thing with needles, don't know whether I could do the permanency of a tattoo. Like, oh, if there's a way to get. I mean, there are ways, but this seems kind of intricate, and I don't. Anyway, I don't even know the series, but that would be amazing to like have like right down your arm, wouldn't it? That would be so pretty. Maybe not even worse, just the moons. Because I am moon. Love the moon. Please don't destroy the moon and anger. What was that bullshit that was online? Witches. So So yeah, there's an add-on week when you can add the stuff. And oh no, this way. Don't cut myself. So I didn't show anything on it, did I? Anyway, there's a so I got a bunch of add-ons because some of them I didn't see in the store before, and then it's like, well, technically get free shipping on it because the shipping that they already charged for this box is included in this because they'll send it at the same time. So, okay, so I already know I ordered these, but still to see them in real life. Oh, I was imagining more heft to these. Probably better there later, but for pen things. They made it look like a quill. See, right? Oh, this really feels like I was afraid because it was like this. I was like, oh, well, it's okay, but I write like so close to the edge anyway. This would probably fit the way I write. So, see, it looks like a quill pen. I have a problem that sets and stuff. So, I got all the colors. Of course I did. I have all the colors. I need like a little cup. Just looks like I have a bunch of quills. I hope there's some way to replace the ink in this. I think so. How they put it together. There has to be, right? Because it'd be waste if these are just one use. Not a waste. They could be like decor. Could be a little decoration, but look at that. See all the quill pens. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be able to write with this. On a long-term thing. With little notes, that's cool. Okay. So there's that. The little coin displays, because we'll have coins. So if I display them, I need coin displays. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it in there. See? It's like, so you'd seat it like this, and the coin would go in there. See, show it off. So, that. I don't do puzzles normally. I haven't done one in a long time, but I'm kind of, they sold a puzzle, so I'm kind of puzzled. If they do one for the next one, I'm gonna get it too, just because then it would have Luna in it. And Neville, I like Neville. Oh, I'm curious what they're gonna do for Neville. Probably a planty sort of thing. Maybe it's Mimulus Middletonia. Why do I remember that? Why do I remember that name of everything? I'm blank on gnomes half the time, but Mimulus Middletonia just came off. Yeah, sure. Anyway. But so I'm interested in doing a puzzle. 300 pieces. That seems kind of. Is that a lot for a puzzle? Maybe it's not like a 2-minute puzzle, but so maybe I'll write sometime doing a puzzle. Get people in on it. Okay, so here's the little passporty thing. It's the last thing in here. Yeah, it's packed full of pens. So there's a Litjoy literary locations passport. Name, species, homeland, date of birth, and a photo. The species thing, they had a quiz on their site, so you could fill that in with what you get as the from the site, as it like fairy or dragon or. I know I took it. I don't know what I got, so I'll probably have to take it again. What magical creature do you think I would be, guys? Leave a weird tiny comment. So yeah, here's a. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess you get the little stickers depending on what you've gotten. Because, okay, magical subscription trait, which is the shape of the one. Oh, really? This is actually very pretty. So I should. Oh, hold on. First, welcome to Litjoy 2020. This year we're taking you across space and time in our favorite literary locations. As you travel with us and collect cool souvenirs from our subscription crates, classic books, and shop, we'll supply you with stickers for your passport. Are you a Lunicorn member? Or part of our rewards program? We have a sticker for that too. Collect a sticker for each reward level and a sticker for your Lunicorns membership. So, okay, so they have Lunicorn member, Sparkle rewards, Silvercorn rewards, and Unicorn rewards. If you can see the little lightly put out shapes. Here's the thing for the species and stuff. Oh, that's a nice magic-y circle in the background. Oh, that's pretty. So Here's for January. Oh, in January there was only one sticker. It's the magical crate one, which I could put in here. Collect that very carefully because yeah. So this is for, oh no, it's not only, January's the whole fucking 2 pages. Why did I think? Collectible key, Rosy Thorns collectible add-on, Burrow and Brandish add-on pin, and a collectible key. So you gotta get those things. February is the young adult subscription crate, which I don't have, so I'm probably not gonna get any of these things. But beautiful art, beautiful little dragon, just relaxing. Oh no, it's just relaxing. Oh, that's the cutest thing. Look, he's got a little book, and oh, I don't know, it's focusing. No, it's not. But it is the cutest thing. He's got tiny little spectacles. Oh, like it's like on the bridge of his nose, like away from his eyes, like here. Oh, it's so cute. I loves him. Look at that dragon. Better if I show you this, I'll just do it again, 100 times, whatever. But, okay, March, that's really nice. It looks like something about Wuthering Heights, is in that little sticker thing, so that's a magical book thing for March. Wuthering Heights cameo. So April is when the 7 one comes out. The, the big 7 for, like, the whole thing, so that we'll get another. We get one for a key. There's 2 collectible keys then. Maybe where do the keys go to? Would it be one for the rookery? No, not the rookery. The rook, right? I think that's Luna's house. Like weird, like most of it looked like it was made of a boulder or something. Or I guess they could do Hogsmeade one. I think they did. Anyway. Ooh, May. Again, a young adult, so I don't have it, but look at all those planets and that little castle. Little palace by the sea. Palace by the sea. If you don't know that, it's from Anastasia. I skipped something. Oh, June. Oh, is that... Oh, the Secret Garden. Well, this is the Secret Garden, but this looks like Alice in Wonderland. I'm always a sucker for that, too. Because I watched, so that's the Secret Garden. I saw some of the new Secret Garden. Like, I didn't know they made a new movie of that. Because I saw it on a plane, and they had it on the back thing. I didn't know it existed. I don't know if it's better. It's strange. Like, I never read the book, so I don't know if they leaned into a lot of magical elements. But they did do it in that, and I feel like it's weirder. Also, okay, because she got in, she climbed this wall, got into the garden, found, like, everything looks like 10 times her size, like 10 times regular size stuff. So it definitely looks magic-y, because it doesn't match anything outside the garden. So it's not like it's usual for the area. And then she finds, like, this little statue rock thing. She reaches in, like a bird that you definitely see all the CGI in. You see the bird, and it leads her to this thing, and she reaches in, and she gets the key, and now she can get in now whenever she wants. So they didn't lock the garden and have a secret entrance. So that is like a magic-y thing to find the magic key inside it. Where in the old one it was a garden. She got it. She snuck it out of the dude's office because obviously it was his wife's garden. She's no longer alive. He wanted to lock it because he's sad, and he puts it in his office with other keys, or other important stuff. At least I don't know if more keys were attached to it, but it was in like a thing in his office, and she got it. So they definitely went more into magic, but I feel it was just like a lot weirder. So the girl was kind of more annoying in a weird way. Because the girl's supposed to be annoying. And you could see how spoiled she was in the thing. But, okay, this has gone into this thing, and this probably has to own its own rant because of this. But there was a part in the beginning where I don't know how it was in the original. Or they just said her parents were dead, and now they had to take her somewhere to, like, her uncle's place. But in the new one, she's there. There's nobody around. Like, not even... It looks like either people fled or they attacked. which doesn't make any sense either way for her to be fine. She had like a pillow fort in her room. If people fled, apparently everyone forgot the one little girl. Left out all the food and stuff, because at some point she's wandering around. It looks like, the fact that she finds like these hard crumbs on something and she's just stuffing them in her mouth. She is starving. The tea had knocked over into a saucer and she's just sipping it like she's not drinking anything in so long. So she's starving and everything there. She's wandering around in her dirty nightgown. She hasn't wandered out. And I don't remember how she got out, but it's just like, and then later, so she had starved already, and then she's shipped off, and like all kids are in a bunch and at this table, and she's like, ugh, I need better food than this. And like, bitch, you starved. Now you have like at least some food. It's not the best, but you've already been starving. You know how that feels. But you're like, I'm gonna continue to starve because I just don't. This is peasant food. I'm like, you ate like days old bread and drank someone else's tea out of a saucer because you just needed it, and now it's like, well, I'm too good for that. So it's weird. She's like oddly more annoying, and I don't know, maybe just because I'm older than when I originally watched the original Secret Guardian. It's just like, I don't know. The more magic made it weirder. The whole thing was that it's not, there's no real magic. Like, the little girls talk about magic, which is not real magic. There's a kid healing who thinks he's, got a death sentence over his head, so he doesn't do shit, and she convinces him to, like, well, no, you're if you just went outside and got some exercise, you'd be fine, but you've just decided to wither in bed because you think, oh, well, I'm done for, so I'm so sick, just feel pity for me. And she gets him to go up, and even though everyone's like, oh, he's gonna die, it's like, well, no, he's getting fresh air, he's able to start, actually doing things. And it's like, I guess, although in there, it's like the reason he couldn't walk was not because he actually couldn't walk. He believed, oh, I can't walk. Everyone's like, no, you can't use your legs. So you got to get up. And in actuality, it's just like, well, if you kept trying to walk, you would have walked. The fact that no one let you walk means that you couldn't walk. You've been off your legs for weeks. You're not going to be able to just smoothly walk across the floor because no one let you use your muscles. So you're not going to be able to use them. And it was just kind of that weirdness. That movie was weird anyway. But adding actual magic with giant, for some reason the leaves and the trees were like 10 times bigger, and it was just like, I don't know. I mostly watched it because it said Colin Firth was in it. I was like, wait, how the fuck is he doing in this movie? I've never even heard of it, but let's watch it. And it's just weird. I don't know what they did with that one kid. They kept, I zoned out of it, so maybe he was more in the movie, but he was there for like 5 minutes total, and I don't know what the hell his deal was because he was always away. Maybe he's just really shy. Because they just kept saying he was, oh, you gotta be, with him, and it was, I don't know, there's some weirdness in there. This has been that. Sorry. I don't know, I went off on the Secret Garden. It's just, I saw that movie and it was really weird, and maybe I have to see it again to like absorb more of it and actually like figure out what it actually is. So here's another thing for another crate. In July. Oh, what was that one? It was Magical Classes, which I think I was excited about because, when you read it and you kind of felt like, I want to get those magical classes. I want to learn magic like that. So I think they may have some things from each of the magical classes in the box. I don't remember, but this is nice. And just show classrooms. I think this is astronomy though. And potions, charming potions. And there's some wording there I don't know how to read, but I'm gonna continue on. Then this is for the young adults thing. I don't know. It's another castle. Kind of looks like the castle they put up in Once Upon a Time. They would show a castle on a cliff with like a long thing. So, I think my memory's not the best for that. The Litjoy thing is Jane Eyre. After that. I guess that mansion down there, the manor house. Again, nice castle. Ooh, there's some pink things in the purple trees. That's, of course getting my attention. October is another magical crate. Possibly creatures? They show creatures here, but who knows? I do not know. Well, it looks like a circus. Kids in bubbles. Wasn't that in a movie? The Magicians. Now You See Me, I think? Where they had this whole thing with the girl in the bubble, and then it pops and she drops into the guy's arms for the trick. Okay, that can't be no, so that's a J. J Cirque Arcanus. Is that right? They're all French. I think it'd be le, but maybe it's not. You just add le to everything, right? So shit. J Cirque Arcanus. Oh, but this thing is actually very cute. Why did I miss this? Look at his little face. It's like a pencil. Look at his little face. Is it Nakami? Oh, it is, because it's Fantastic Beasts. Because look, this guy, I don't know what this is, but look, it's like a little birdie and Zuggle. I don't remember what they're called, but the ones that love getting shiny things, and they put them in a little pouch because they love shinies. That's him. And Twiglet? Oh, that can't be his name. But it's a little twig guy. He can pick locks. I don't know if all of his kind can pick locks, but he picks locks. And they're supposed to live on a tree, but he didn't want to live with the other ones. He got shy, and he's hid in Newt's pocket. And that's so cute. And the demi-guys. Why do I remember that? Demi-guys, the one that a lot of cloaks of invisibility. Or no, invisibility cloaks. Cloak of invisibility is separate, I think, because it's specific to Harry and the Tale of the Three Brothers. Supposedly, because the whole thing is, if this is the cloak of invisibility, it has been fine for generations in the family. Where invisibility cloaks made from demiguy's hair, the magic fades after a while. Maybe decades, but still, eventually will fade. And the cloak of invisibility that Harry has, if it's been in the family that long, it's strange that it doesn't fade. But that's theirs. This must, I don't remember what this is, but this may be an Akami, the big bird thing with the shells of pure silver that can fill any space. Ooh, there are dragons. There are dragons. Light dragons. They're really cool. And this is some sort of statue. Two people reading in front of it. There may be characters that I don't know. It's for the young adult subscription card, so I don't know. This is for Little Women, which I have not read. I've just seen lots of things about the newest movie and how the clothes don't make sense. Let's watch lots of costumers like roast it. Because there were actually Uggs in there. They just put Uggs in the middle of this movie. Why? That's not historically accurate at all, but it's there. So that's this. That's these add-ons. So let me pile these back in here. So I'm finally done. An hour. It's so much longer. What have I... I'm so sorry. But I mean, you're here. But I'm still so sorry. You clicked on it, but I made this abomination. And also, I know maybe two of you watching are actually my friends, supposedly, and or maybe just being nice by watching this monstrosity. Oh god. So, I mean, if I can fix the problem I had with the other stuff that I was supposed to get, I will show it in another video. Apparently, I really should take into consideration making some rant videos for something else, because I just went into this slight thing on Secret Garden. It's been so long since I've seen the original though, and then I will be truthful. I was zoning in and out because partially, exhaustion. Because of course I didn't sleep before taking a trip. That's just how my family works. But the whole thing is that I did some parts of it I just didn't see, or some parts that I wasn't absorbing because I was tired, and also I felt weird about seeing it, and my clothes is not. This hat is coming off. This hat is going back in. Okay. But, so, oh, Never mind, the hat's staying on. um, no, so yeah, so I missed some of that, so I may do that. I've seen bad things about Winx, the fate of the Winx. Well, someone said it wasn't that bad because they told me to watch it because it's not that bad. But from the looks on some of the people thing, it's people who review stuff, it doesn't look great. But then, that's not, you can't base everything on that because that's just their opinion and it could be fine. I watched the original cartoons, so like at least we'll have that to compare. Maybe I'll do something with that. Do it in a video instead of attacking you guys in VC on Discord. Although I'll probably still do that anyway. So, and again, fucking, this is what I get for wearing some sort of makeup. I don't want to protect my teeth from this. Anyway, oh, and I can look at the camera, not just on my own face. Yeah, so, alright. I should stop now, before it gets longer. It's over an hour long, and, approaching, 1:16, so, yeah, so I should stop. But, this is just gonna go up how is, because I'm lazy. Sorry for that. And I don't know how to send off, so bye.